Hello and welcome to the Animal Enrichment Workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you just how quick and easy it is to grow your own grassy mats for enrichment purposes. Be that for, different types of foods, foraging feeders, and basically everything in between. So let's get into it. Alright, so you only need a few things for this one, and once you buy your outlay or your initial stuff, it's very easy to reuse and just keep going with it. So I've got this old cracked kitty litter that I used as a snake water bowl. Had it in the shed. It's a bit damaged, but it doesn't matter for what I need it for now. So yeah, reuse what you can. Otherwise, cheap enough to get. Once you got one, you're sorted. Bag of wheat. This is just some that I've got from home. Now this, you can purchase from stock feed stores and that kind of stuff. Was from like a 5 kilo bag of wheat. And then I've just got some soil. So this is just old stuff that I've got out of potting pots that I used as potting mix. So if you have got a backyard and you can scrounge some, perfect. Otherwise, bags at hardware stores and garden stores are relatively cheap. So once we've got our tray, I want to line it with a little bit of the soil. And by a little bit, wow, it's probably too much. A couple inches or so worth. Is that an inch or a couple inches? That's about how much I want. I don't want heaps. So you just want to line the bottom, rock out with a bit of soil, because once you've pulled this out, this soil is going to be what is remaining. So you don't want too much, but then you do want enough that the roots have got something to grab into. So what have I got? Yeah, I've got about an inch actually or so. I think that's about an inch. Sweet. So once I've evened that out, I get some of my wheat, and you can don't go crazy, but have a bit of fun with it, I guess. So you get your wheat. Mine's got leaves and sticks in it because I dropped it on the ground and I had to pick it all up, so it has already got crap in there. Anyway, just a light sprinkling like so, and I'll show you what I sort of got going on when I'm happy with it. But yeah, light sprinkling until it's probably looking something like that, if you can see that without it tilting out too much. Hopefully, yeah, you'd see that. Beautiful. So yeah, once you got that, maybe a little bit extra for good measure, I want to get a very light amount of soil, and then do that over the top, just to lightly cover it. Not a nice thick compaction, but just enough that it's lightly covered. When I wet it down, they're going to poke their heads out of only a little bit of soil. They don't have to push through too much. So I'll finish this up and I'll give you another look. But yeah, not a crazy amount of soil, just enough, as I said, that the roots can hold on to, get good grip, and then the actual leaves and plants can shoot up. So you can see there's still a little bit of wheat visible in there, but most of it is lightly covered up. Perfect. Then I'm going to lightly spray it down with like the shower setting on the hose, or just like a watering can type of thing. Got to be careful. You don't want to absolutely saturate these things and have them just sitting in water. As long as the soil is, as you can probably see with this stuff, sort of half moist-ish. It's holding a bit of moisture. It's not too dry. It's not wet. It's damp, I suppose, is the best way. You can grab it and it holds together, but then it cracks away pretty easily. That's what we're after. So once you've done so, put it in outside is best, or in a sort of a greenhouse if you've got one, whatever. You don't want it in direct, harsh sunlight. I live up here in the tropics of Darwin. It's the dry season, so it's going to be pretty bright and sunny, 30-degree days. I'm going to have mine just in a bit of shade, so it's getting like indirect sunlight, and then just lightly, checking it every day, giving it water if it needs it. Probably needs water every 2 days or something. Play it by ear as to what you need, and then I'll show you the progression with mine. But in a couple of days, they should start germinating, and then after that, once they shoot up, it's just a matter of time as to when you want to give it to your animals. But we'll see what happens. All right, and here we are 2 weeks later. I didn't get any progress shots because time got away from me, but I did water it every day. I don't have drainage holes, which is something I think I didn't add at the start. I'm just running through a bit more information, but otherwise, no drainage holes. I guess you can if you want to get it out, but I just gave it enough water that it wasn't absolutely flooding it. It was just keeping it nice and damp and moist, and if it started to dry, just put a bit more water in. So after about 2 days, it did sprout, and then 2 weeks later, we've got some decent growth going on here. So you can just give it to your animal as is if you'd like to. perfect for a range of different animals. I've seen it used for like guinea pigs, rabbits, chickens and stuff like that, which is awesome. And they're going to be like eating it, the guinea pigs and rabbits especially, maybe some chickens getting into the greens and that kind of thing. And you could use it for a range of different animals really. And this is just a small scale. I have seen it used, and your mind can go to whatever receptacle you want to use it for. But the big clamshell, water, plastic clamshell, sand water things from hardware stores, Bunnings here in Australia, get them for $12.50 or something like that, which is really cheap. You can make really big ones if you want to as well. But I've seen it used, for guinea pigs and rabbits. I think is a really good one in enclosures and whatnot. Or like in little, or pens, and just give them a bit more fresh, grass if they don't have access to it normally. So I could even use this for, or raptors or birds that I work with. You can use it potentially, as much as you think. In my case, stuff like parrots or pheasant cuckoo even that I work with, more of like a little skulking species. I can put mealworms and stuff like that through. It's just like a real natural and, cheap and easy sort of, foraging feeder. Instead of leaves and stuff like that, you can use it for that kind of thing. So as said, leave it as is, or if you're nice and gentle, you should be able to gently pull it out, because after a few weeks, like this one here is, I'm going to sort of gently pop it out. All of the roots have tied together, all of the little bit of soil in there, so it should just pop out as is. Look at that. Perfect. Sort of. Just get this out of the way. But there you go. Nice and gentle. Well, gentle-ish. That's not really what going the way I had planned, but there you go. Table's got a bit of dirt on it. But look at that. Perfect. You can lift it up, you can move it around, chuck it in enclosures or wherever your animals are, and it's excellent. Parrots at home, I could list every species really. I'm sure if you wanted to, you can get like cat grass as well, just like a species of grass for cats, and you can grow something like this for your cats at home. I'm sure they'd love that. But this is just wheatgrass, and so it's edible for us, it's edible for a range of different animals, or it's just fun to play in. And as I'm speaking right now, I'm just feeling it like this. It's nice sort of sensory sort of stuff going on there. So there you go. Absolutely love it. It's really cheap. All you need is a plastic receptacle or anything sort of tray to put it in. You need a little bit of soil, and then you need your wheat, and then just keep it moist every couple of days. In winter probably a bit less, but it's summer up here in the Northern Territory, the dry season, so it was drying out every couple of days, and then just put a bit more water into it. So look at that. I have not got anyone to really use it for, other than, some birds at work. I'll bring it in for them and see what they want to do and play around with it. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've got some ideas. Very cheap and easy one, fun one, and something that, your mind doesn't naturally go to, I think. I think when I think of enrichment, a lot of like novel enrichment items and toys and puzzle feeders and stuff like that. But this is a real sort of passive one that you can just have going on in the side. I've been working the last couple of weeks and just come home and give it a bit of water, and then before you know it, you got something pretty cool. So do with this what you will. Hopefully you can figure someone to use it for. It'd be excellent to find out what different people are using different items for and stuff like that as well, if you're getting any ideas and utilizing them. So thank you very much as always. Appreciate you watching. Happy enriching, and until next time, goodbye.